Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Verandeep if you are new here, and I am a 4th year nursing student. Today I wanted to show you all of the essentials that I have in my clinical bag for my clinical rotations. So I'm going to take you along and show you everything that's in this bag. Like I said, I am in my 4th year, so I've done quite a few clinical rotations now, and I think I have a good grasp about like the things that I need. I mean, all these things have come into handy for me, so I will show you everything that I keep in here. For starters, I'm just gonna go over the bag. So this is a bag from BagSmart. If you watch Ashley Taylor or Maddie's nursing journey, you'll know that they have them. I think Ashley Taylor was the first one, and then Maddie purchased it as well. They both have it in the blush pink, and I wanted to purchase it in the black one. I used to use my, as a clinical bag, I used to use the one from Lululemon, which I think is in one of my vlogs or prepping back to school or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I used to use that and it worked really well. However, the thing that I really like about this bag is it has a lot more pockets and zippers, and I like the sizing of it, and I like the fact that it's like wider this way and not so much like lengthwise, because then I feel like you get more use out of it because you can see things a little bit more clearly. So this is from BagSmart. If anybody's interested in checking it out, they have a whole bunch of other bags as well. And I just thought like this one was really good for clinical. But first, it has a pocket, like a small pocket up at the front here. I personally don't use this pocket for anything, but you can definitely use it for like anything, I guess. I've just never had any use for it yet. And then on the sides here, it has 2 pockets. I guess you can use for like your water bottle or your coffee mug or something like that. The pockets are actually huge, so they fit a lot. I am planning on purchasing a Hydro Flask because right now I just use my Swell water bottle for clinical. And this one is only 17 ounces, I believe, so it's not a whole lot of water, and I find that I don't actually drink a lot of water when I'm at clinical, so I want to kind of get into the habit of having a bigger water bottle, because usually what I try to do is I try to save it throughout the day because I'm too lazy to go pour it from the water fountain, so that's why I don't drink enough water there. So my goal is to just get a bigger size Hydro Flask, and then I'll throw that in here. When I used to just take my Lululemon one, I wanted to have something smaller because I just didn't like the weight of it. But this bag doesn't, I don't know, the bag just feels so lightweight on its own too, and because the height isn't so long, it's not pulling on me when I'm holding it. I don't know if that makes sense. So that's why I think the Hydro Flask will definitely fit in here, and it still won't be a lot of weight. So that's what I use for my water bottle on the side here. And then if you go this way, it has a full zipper, which I love. And then a whole bunch of pockets in here as well. I'll probably just put my clinical bag onto my desk there and show you like what the pockets look like. Okay, so this is what the inside of this bag looks like. We have this, like, there's no zipper right here, but it's like a compartment basically. And it's quite big. So I like to keep like my calendar and like folders and stuff in there, which I will show you. And then it has 2 more pockets right here. So there's one right there, there's one right there. And these pockets are also, they have a lot of space to carry their stuff in. And once again, these 2 pockets do not have zippers, but that's not really that important because this top one zips up, so it works. And you have easy access because you can see exactly what you need and you can just go grab it like that. And then it has all this open space right here, so no zippers or pockets or anything like that. This is all open space. And then it has a small zipper right here. So this is also another area to store stuff. And I don't have anything in here right now. I did actually. I keep like just like hygiene products and stuff in here, like pads, tampons, that kind of stuff. So that I keep in here, and then I zip it up. And then yeah, so this is how it looks like from like this view here. It's actually a lot of space. Like all of this is space. You have some space with the zipper here. You have these little pockets over here, and then you have this entire longer one right here, which you can definitely store your laptop in as well, but I don't use my laptop for clinical. So that's what that looks like, and now I'm going to go and show you exactly what's in this bag. Okay, so first I'm just going to show you what's in this long pocket here, I like to keep like a folder of some sort. I initially had like my resume and my learning inventory and stuff in that folder, and I just put it on the side slot there. But this one is actually my med card folder, and I wanted to just show you for the purpose of this video because I don't keep it anymore because I don't really need my med cards that much. I kind of have a good understanding, and then the stuff I don't, I'm allowed to use my phone to Google it and figure that out. So that's why I don't really carry this weight, but I wanted to also make this video essential for other nursing students because if you're in nursing school and you're probably not in your last year, most likely you need some sort of med cards or like reference cards or something like that. So I just use this folder and I keep that in my bag there, but I like because it has so many slots and stuff, so I can just open it like this and then I can see exactly what I need. Like I have some of my Learning Hub like certificates and stuff that I need to show at one point. So yeah, that's what I keep in that big spacious little thing in this bag. I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but you get what I mean. And then I also in that same pocket have a calendar and a pen attached together. Isn't this such a cute planner? If you watch one of my vlogs, you kind of see me go into the details of this, but I love the aesthetic of it. I think it's so cute. So in my clinical bag, I purposely keep a smaller compact calendar planner because I don't want something to like be too heavy for me when I'm like walking around and just like when I'm storing things. I need something that's lightweight, but then it still does a job. Like if you open this up, there's more than enough space to write in for like monthly view and like a day-by-day view and everything like that. But at the same time, it's not a hardcover or anything, so it's really lightweight and it's quite small, and it still fits in that pocket of mine. So this is more so for my preceptor schedule. If like my preceptor schedule is changing at all, like we're coming in for different shifts and stuff, I just want to have easy access to this so that I can write it down and then I can like change things around in my planner, be like, okay, like we're gonna cancel this shift, we're coming in for this shift, some stuff like that. So that's why I always keep this in there, because I think it's really essential if you want to just kind of plan your life ahead, and just if there's any changes going on in your life, it's good to kind of jot them down. So, and then going into these pockets, like the two smaller ones here, I have quite a bit of stuff. So in this first one, I'm just like trying my best to show you. In this first one, I have things that like I need or may need, but I don't need to take them out every single day when I'm at my site. So for example, I have gloves because it gets really cold in the mornings, and especially now we're going into the fall and slowly transitioning. Well, right now in the fall, and we're slowly going to start transitioning into winter. So I always keep a pair of gloves with me because my hands are always freezing first thing in the morning, and sometimes even in the evenings when I'm off. So I have gloves, and then I always like to keep a rubber band in there as well, because you never know, your rubber band might break or somebody else might need one. So I always keep this in there, just because, especially for people like me who have longer hair, we need to keep our hair tied and out of our face. I also have a lock. If I ever want to put my bag in like a locker room and just kind of lock it up, I do that. At my current site, I don't need to do that. But when I was working at other hospitals, when I was doing my clinical rotations at other hospitals, we would store our bags into a locker room. So that's what I have the lock for. And then I have a pack of gum, because the last thing you want is like stinky breath at 12-hour shifts. Usually after a meal or something, I'll just like start chewing some gum. So, and then in the same one, I also have a little hand sanitizer container thing. So this is, I really like this. I love the size of this because it's so compact and so small. I have sanitizer in my car as well, so when I go into my car, I'll use that one. But this is more so for like, I always wash my hands before I eat my food, but just like, I don't know, if I need it, I have it. And then I have chapstick, because that's also a must. The last thing I want is like just dried lips, especially when like the colder weather hits in, and plus you're talking all the time, especially in psychiatry when you're talking so much, and then you're like just like dehydrated and your lips are like suffering and everything too. So I use some Blistex. And then in the same pocket, I have a hand lotion from Sage, which I absolutely love. This is a Tingle Mint one, and I love like the scent to this. It does obviously have like that tingling sensation, but I think it has eucalyptus or something in here. I don't know if it says it. Leaf juice, sunflower seed oil, shea oil, glycerin, peppermint. So it has peppermint. I love the smell of peppermint. Yeah, it has a whole bunch of stuff in here, and I just like that because like especially on like really stressful days, just a little like soothing scent puts you in a much better mood. And plus, especially right now when you're sanitizing your hands so much, it's like they just like start drying up. So then I just use lotion to kind of keep my hands moisturized throughout the day. So those are like the two like essential reasons, definitely for like drying hands, and definitely for like that extra kind of peace of mind, that self-care component throughout your 12-hour shifts. So I keep this. There's an even smaller size available online. They just didn't have it in store, so that's why I have this size. It's 100 ml. And lastly, in that pocket, I have alcohol swabs. These are definitely an essential to either like wipe down your stethoscope, just wipe down your bag, really anything, like wipe down your little ID card. I usually like to use the wipes that are available at the hospital before I leave. And then like I have the antibacterial wipes in my car as well, and I'll use them in my car. So for the most part, I don't like use these that much anymore. I used to use them a lot more before, but I still keep it with me in case I need to clean anything, or just like, I don't know, if I want to wipe down the table before I'm like eating my lunch or anything like that, I do that. So definitely alcohol swabs. Okay, so that's everything for the first pocket. It's all empty. And now going into the next one, I have more of the stuff that I actually need to take out and like put into my pockets and stuff on my clinical days. So first things first is I have my little mental status guide. So this is the one that's offered from our school. I purposely have it facing the other way. But for our psych nursing, it has like the MSc type of like questions, different types of charting styles. It has examples of SBAR. It has physiological terminology, psychiatric terminology. So it has a whole bunch of stuff, and this book has been really, really helpful, like creating a care plan, like different ways of describing things and everything like that. So this is a really, really like essential book for us, especially if you're in the psych nursing program at the school that I'm at. Like this book is so helpful, and I know that a lot of nursing instructors and like nurses that graduated from the school also really love this, so they still keep theirs just because it's a really good reference tool, and it really kind of helps like make sure you're like the most accurate of like the way you're describing things and stuff like that. So I always keep this with me, and I love that it's so small. I can actually just fit this into like my scrub pockets and stuff. And then I have another small notebook that I keep, and I also keep this in my scrub pocket or like my fleece zip up or whatever. And this is something I take out of my bag every single day on like at clinical, because this is a notebook I kind of like keep all my information in. So like if I'm like jotting down like blood pressure or something, obviously like confidential information, anything like that, I just rip it out and I throw it away in like the confidentiality box. But throughout the day it gets me to like just kind of keep everything in one place because it's so small, so it fits into my pocket. So like if I'm making like a daily checklist, oh I need to do this, this, and this, I just kind of jot all that down, and then I have an easy reference to like look at, and then I'll just like rip it out or whatever. This is my second or third one I've gone through. I got them from Muji. I know Amazon has a lot, and I've used Amazon ones before too, but I don't know, I just love like, I just think this one's so, because it's so compact, I love that. It's like flat, so it doesn't have the spirals or anything which take up space, and I don't know, I just really like the pages, like the paper of this. It just like writes down everything so neatly, so that's that. And then I have a little hand watch thing, the one that you just kind of clip onto your scrubs or your outfit or whatever, so that's in there. I have some PPE, which I use. Now we don't use it as much, but I know in certain units and stuff you need these, and like it's good to always have on hand, especially if we're gonna be like providing direct care for a patient or anything like that, it's nice to just kind of wear these, especially with like COVID. So these are definitely for like COVID precautions and stuff like that. So I have those. And then I have a whole bunch of pens because I'm always like losing my pens. If you watch one of my videos, you'll know that I have these soft touch pens, and I love these pens. They look so cute, but it's just a soft touch. So like, I don't know, it just makes it so much more fun to write for some reason. So that's that. And then I have a pen light, also an essential. More so, I feel like we usually have these on the unit in psychiatry, so we don't really need them, but I know in medical, it's always good to have your own. I used to, when I was doing like my medical clinical rotations, I would always have this with me. And then I can't really show this. This is my little swipe pass thing. And then I have my ID, which I'm not showing, just on this like badge reel, which is off of Amazon. I think it's on my nursing school supply video. I have like a whole bunch of these badge reels and they're so cute. Like, that's such a cute pattern. So I have that, and then I have like my ID obviously, and then I have my nurse IQ cards, which are like reference cards. So I have the psychiatry one, the medical calculations, the capillary blood glucose, code blue, IV fluids, and then hypo and hyperglycemia and all that stuff. So these cards provide a lot of information and I always keep them on me. And then this is just like a vital signs printout. So it just has the vital sign ranges and like the 7 rates or 10 rates of medication. And then you have the lab values at the back. Lab values are definitely so helpful to have because that's like always been like my biggest struggle, is just remembering lab values. So I keep that. And that's it in that one. And then lastly, in this huge little space here, I try my best not to keep anything because my lunch kit fits like perfectly there. So I usually just try to keep my lunch kit in there because I feel like then I'm not like carrying so many things because everything fits into one bag, and then it's not like it's not heavy or anything like that. So that's what I try to always do, is just keep my lunch bag in there. But I also have a stethoscope case with a stethoscope in there. This is also my nursing school supply video if you're interested in like me going through the details of like the things I purchased for school and everything like that. But this is just off of Amazon. I've had it for a while now, and then I keep my stethoscope in there and some alcohol swabs to like wipe down my stethoscope and everything like that. So yeah, that's about it. So that's everything that I have in my clinical bag. I am absolutely in love with this bag. I think it gives me so much space. Despite like having so many things in there, it's still like not heavy or anything for me. The quality of this bag is amazing. I love like the fabric on it. And like all of the stuff that I have as well in there, I find that those are like the essentials that I need. I don't really need much more than that. I would definitely say though, like when you're starting out in school and you're starting out your clinical rotations, it's definitely really nice to have like your med cards and everything. I would really recommend like a good folder like this because yes, you have your med cards, and I don't know if there's like any kind of like things that you feel like you might need to refer to. Like some people I know like to keep like the pharmacology book with them, like the drug guide in their bag, but I find that that stuff kind of just makes my bag a little bit heavy, which I don't like anymore. But during my first few semesters I definitely brought a lot of stuff like that. And then it also depends, like I don't know if you're going straight home after clinical or if you're going somewhere else, then you would keep that kind of stuff. I also don't keep my shoes or my scrubs, like extra pair of clothes or anything in here. I just have them in like a bag and I'll just keep them in my car. So that definitely saves up space. Especially I remember during my first few clinical rotations, we used to like always have to change before leaving the hospital and stuff. So then yes, I would have like an extra bag. And I feel like I could definitely fit it in here because then I would just hold on to my lunch kit and throw that bag in like this extra space that I have that's like I don't really use that much. But yeah, so yeah, that's literally everything that I have for clinical. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I shall see you in another video very shortly. Bye.